What up, y'all? Tis your boy Dreaded Don here, back again, here to give you my full review on Black Myth Wukong, baby. I finished it, I did it all the chapters, fully through. Some of the secret areas, I did all the secret areas. I got one boss I didn't do, one. He gave me problems, man. But on top of that, let's just say, man, that this game had two things that really set me off, that I was really surprised about. It's one, the depth of the customization, man. Whew. We'll get into that in a bit. And two, it's the challenge, man. It offered an unexpected challenge that, it's not as hard as a Souls game, but man, we'll get into that too. Now, with that said, overall, man, the game's story, its pacing, the gameplay itself, the visuals, the music, game science, they did a science when making this game. The way that they just allowed the music and the graphics to just pull you in immediately from the title screen. The moment you start the game, you're Sun Wukong, and the music is already hype. You got gods in front of you. Game already starts you off on something you're drawn in. You can't help but be drawn in, and it's perfect, man. It's perfect. And man, this is just what pulls you in off the jump. Like right at the beginning. This is all the stuff that they just throw at you at the beginning. Right on top of it, right after all this, you get tossed into really great pacing. We face your first boss, series of enemies, then your next boss, end the chapter with a beautiful cutscene. Like honestly, one of my favorite cutscenes is an anime cutscene with where you're showing Sun Wukong and his war in heaven. Oh man, they need that. They need to turn it just into a full. I just need a full anime. That's what I need. I just need a full anime of that, please. Man, like I said though, man, all of this just gets better in the later chapters. The further you go on in the game, the more the graphic gets better. The pacing, you start to enjoy the pacing and how many bosses you're fighting. The music hits even harder because you're landing your combos on time. And I know at one point in time, all of this got the graphics. Not all of this, but the graphics is what was really debated. And honestly, yeah, I can't even tell. It looks good to me. Like I said before, it looks damn good every time. Still looks beautiful every time. I can go back and play it right now. I can still say it looks beautiful. And I'm over here talking like this game is old already. It's not. It's still new. It's still brand new. But let me hop off of that. But if you're just one that's even for the lore, if you're just hopping into the game even for the lore, like I love the Sun Wukong Journey to the West story. And man, just the way they included all the secret areas, the Easter eggs, the different types of characters that are also included in Sun Wukong's story, as well as incorporating the entire Journey to the West story, but retelling it in a new perspective because you're the destined one. And so you have a chance to become Sun Wukong, or you have a chance to become your own version, of I guess you're, a chosen one per se. I guess I would have to go through New Game Plus to really say the destined one is the way to go, because I chose to go Sun Wukong. I'll be honest. I chose to be the king. It's Sun Wukong, man. How could I not? But essentially, to find these lore pieces or to find these secret little Easter eggs in each of the chapters, they put it off into these nice, cool little secret areas. And if you're not one to just go find secret areas, or you're not even one for the lore, man, just go to the damn area just for the items. To power up, to level up, to min-max. I know you want to be strong. And I promise you will be so strong if you go to the secret areas. I don't care what you have to do, look up a guide. Search the entire area. Just, bro, I promise, whatever you do, go to the secret areas. It's worth it. It's worth it in every aspect of the way, and everything they included in the game is included in each secret area. And it's, again, as I've been doing all the time, chef's goddamn kiss, man. And like I said before, it plays into pacing really well. If you're worried that going to the secret area is going to slow you down, it's going to take too long, you're going to have issues, you're like, man, I only have a few hours to play today. I can't really go out and do this today. I promise you, man, you'll hop into a secret area, you'll knock that secret area out in 15 to 20 minutes. Boss, 2, 3 bosses, 3 or 4 new items, and you'll come out and you'll be like, wow, I'm ready to keep playing. I'm ready to knock the chapter out. I'm ready to go into chapter 4, chapter 5. Before you know it, you will have finished the game. You won't even realize the game is done. Honestly, personally, that's how I felt like the game was just a little too short. I would have liked to have kept playing it just a little bit more, maybe get a little bit more in depth. And hey, that's what New Game Plus is for. That's what New Game Plus is for, you know? So if you got time to dive your feet into it, I think the game really will allow you to do that. But if you're on the just trying to play the game for a few hours a day, just got off of work, trying to enjoy yourself, you can also do that too. The game is comfy. All right, yeah. Now you kind of got an idea of how I feel about the game overall. Great graphics, amazing pacing, great story, amazing sounds, just delicious. Eat it right on up. And I did state that there were 2 surprising factors that I thought just, man, customization and that challenge. Like I said, look, we won't get into it. First off, the customization. That customization, my goodness. What the hell? That's all I gotta say. Because it's you don't expect it. You honestly, I jumped into it not expecting this type of customization at all. I saw what it had in the beginning when I did my first impressions, right? But as you continue to play just even progress throughout the story, you're still getting new items all the way to the game has 6 chapters. All up into chapter 5, even on chapter 6, they're still handing you new items. The fact that they're still handing you new items and you're unlocking all the nodes in the tree. Oh man, what? What? Dude, by the time I got to chapter 6, I was still spending sparks because I had it max. There's no max, by the way. Just so you know, there is no max. You get to all the nodes on your skill tree, but you don't max. Honestly, and like I said, it's just for New Game Plus. It's just for New Game Plus. I'm not mad at that at all. How could I be? How could I? The game just allows for so much mixing and matching of customization. I'm not saying it's to go crazy. You got three skilled staff trees. You have your foundation tree. You have your 4 different spell schools. It's nothing super wild, but the fact that they're giving you new items, new curios, new spirits, new armor pieces that you can mix and match, that's where the customization gets really in depth. And like I said, on top of it, this fact that you don't have a max, it just allows you to keep collecting the spark points and just keep putting them in, or even just reigniting and be like, okay, well maybe let me try this, let me try that, let me try this. And when I get into New Game Plus, I might have to show it. I'm debating it. We'll see. We'll talk about it. Now, the reason I'm so hesitant, there's one man that stopped me. Erlang Shin. And this is where the customization kicks in for me. This aspect is where the customization and the challenge kicked off. Erlang Shin, dude. He is harder than Sun Wukong himself, and he's a secret boss. And that's what I'm saying, man. Some of these secret bosses in some of these areas were just even stronger than the chapter bosses, or gave a better challenge or a better fight, or were just even more enjoyable, to me, in my opinion, than the main chapter boss. And that's what I had to customize for. Yin Tiger is not even the main boss, just a training guy that you have to come across. And when you do, oh man, he will put the hurt down on you. And that's exactly what I'm thinking about Erlang Shin now that I think about it. Got his damn name wrong. I was just saying Erlang Shank. He is Erlang Shin, the man, the myth, the legend. He is the reason I value a challenge in this game. Like I said, man, there was 2 things that really surprised me the most in this game. The depth of the customization and the challenge at times. It's not crazy challenging, but it was more than I was expecting. And I'm excited for when I get my hands on New Game Plus. If I get my hands on New Game Plus. We'll talk about it. We'll see. I don't know about that. Yeah, we'll see. All in all, man, I recommend Black Myth Wukong to anybody. Any type of gamer who's just interested in the story of Sun Wukong, even to those who are already knowledgeable of him, for the story, for the gameplay, for the little bits of information from the Journey of the West that you get. It's just one hell of a game, man. And just for newcomers and vets of gamers, you know. I don't think you could. It doesn't matter what type of gamer you are. I think you'll just enjoy the game for what it is, to be honest. And that's probably why it's sitting at the rating it's sitting at. No blame. At all. At all. That's going to be my full and final review of Black Myth Wukong. Happy to get it done. Happy to be done. Ready to maybe go back. Who knows? We'll see. You know, if you want to check out my journey firsthand, I'm going to leave a link to it in the descriptions. Also, let me know your thoughts on the game in the comments. As well, if you liked the video, just go ahead and toss a like, you know, because why not? And subscribe for more games I'm going to be playing later this month. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys on the horizon. Deuces.